When I got the call to come down to Portillo this summer, my answer was an absolute yes. I was thrilled to have the opportunity to come back here to Portillo. Now, it's sort of a real nostalgic place for me because I used to come down here and train, well, a few years ago. And I really hope that a lot of things here would have remained the same, and I was thrilled to find that that was the case. The same roads, the same hotel, and a lot of the same people. So Portillo focuses on the classic ski week. So if you come down here year after year, you'll often see a lot of the same faces and a lot of people from many different countries in the world as well. So this is my first time here in Portillo as a guest, and I'm so thrilled to explore it in that way.
With over 60 years of skiing history, Portillo is the pioneer of South American ski resorts. Located on the border between Chile and Argentina, Portillo features 1,235 acres of skiable terrain, 14 lifts, 35 runs, and renowned off-piste terrain. An average of 7 meters of the dry Andean powder falls on the resort annually, and Portillo's unique and beautiful landscapes are second to none.
Well, good morning, you two. Well, I've been connected with a couple ripping chicks from the ski school here. Shannon from the States, Amber, a fellow Canuck. Yep. Thanks so much for offering to take me out. Where are we going to go?
Well, right now in the sun, it'll be great to go over to Rocajac.
Perfect. Let's go have some fun.
Right.
Okay.
When skiing around Portillo, one of the first things you will notice are the 5-person slingshot lifts. Found only in the world on Portillo's avalanche-prone chutes, these towerless lifts may seem intimidating at first, but are actually quite simple.
We went over and skied on Rocajac for a couple runs, and we had some great corn snow over there. We got to hang out with the Austrian ski team a little bit and rip the ridgeline with the lake in the background. It was just a stunning day.
It's over 1,000 vertical feet, and the lift only takes about a minute to get up, so you can get so many laps. There was definitely some areas of almost untracked that we got to ski, as well as some bumps at the top and just really fun spring skiing conditions. It was amazing, and I could go over there all morning long, every day. So right around lunchtime, the lake run at Portillo is amazing. It gets that early afternoon sun, it softens up, it takes you from the top of the Condor lift all the way down to the lake. So it's this really long, beautiful run. There's so much playful terrain, different aspects that you can ski, rocks you can ski around. The snow was just fabulous. We had some untracked sections and super fun. It is definitely spring conditions. We had a little bit of hiking that we had to do, but it was well worth it for the turns that we got.
Portillo's steep, wide open, treeless terrain seems endless. In mid-season, the lake run allows you to ski out onto the lake. But it's springtime, so the return to the hotel becomes yet another unique Portillo experience.
The last time that I was here, this was not. This is the Inca Trail right above Inca Laguna, and it allows guests of the resort to ski down the lake run all season long.
parks in Portillo are designed to allow guests the opportunity to ski and relax, a place free of commercial expansion and distractions. Wine tasting is offered daily for all hotel guests, an opportunity to enjoy and talk to the makers of the many outstanding Chilean wines.
Like, it's been such a treat for me to be back here in Portillo as a guest instead of an athlete. I mean, that was great as well, but it was very focused, and now getting to experience the whole resort as a guest would is such a treat. And to have these two ripping chicks to ski with and show me around has been such a treat. Thank you both so very much. Cheers to an awesome day. Cheers. Almost every year from the age of 16, I traveled to Chile and Portillo for training. It's so cool for me to be here in the Hotel Portillo to check out the Wall of Fame and to see so many familiar faces. The men's Canadian ski team, Kate and Karen up in the corner, and Lindsay, who's here right now. Rumor has it Tiger might be coming down. So look, the Austrian ski team is down here training right now. And we're gonna check out what makes this place so great for alpine ski racers. Now let me find myself on this wall.
In 1966, the world's best ski racers gathered in Portillo for the 26th World Alpine Ski Championships, as Canada's own Nancy Green and the great Jean-Claude Killy competed for the world titles. Behind the scenes, coaches and organizers came together and formed what we now know as the World Cup.
In 1966, all of the ski racers in the world at that time were here in Portillo. There was a man who had the concept, and the coaches liked the idea, and the federation people were very excited about the idea, and so it went ahead. That's what got the World Cup started.
Portillo is our training site for many, many years already. We like to come here because it's just excellent for speed training. So we bring our speed team over here for at least the last 10 to 15 years. It's just perfect here. You know, we have steep hills, a lot of terrain to work with here, and just perfect condition. Skiing in the Austrian ski areas, you have like 20, 30, 40 hotels. So this is something really unique to us. But it's a lot of fun, you know, there's no television in the room, which makes us spend some time together in the evening, playing cards, talk about a lot of things. So it's good for the atmosphere in the team.
Wow, that is so awesome. Check it out. It's so cool for me to be back here on the course that I once raced down and trained on. You know what? I was at the top, couldn't help but want to like strip down, warm up, and jump in, and then I actually slipped it and realized just how slick and icy it is. It doesn't look like that. They make it look really good, and I think I'm going to leave it to the young bucks.
It's one of the only places on earth, I think, where you can come in the summer, our summer, their winter here, and enjoy downhill terrain where they can build jumps for us. You get the length, and plus you're skiing at altitude, so it's a really incredible place for training.
In keeping with the rich racing tradition here in Portillo, every Thursday, guests of the resort get to come up and race in the Sol de Portillo. And since I'm a guest this week, I get to race.
Racer ready.
Woo.
3, 2, 1, vamos!
With ski racing being such a large part of the skiing culture here at Portillo, there's no better way to keep the racing tradition alive than to offer Ski Week guests the opportunity to challenge themselves on a GS course. Of course, my old competitive juices got the best of me, and I was fortunate enough to come away with a win and a highly prized pin.
There's no question that alpine skiing has an important and long history here in Portillo. And there's a group that has a much longer history, and that's the patrollers, and they've got massive responsibility with the huge mountains around here and the potential for avalanche. Well, it all happens here in an old train station, which is the hub of the patrol shack. Hey guys!
This tight-knit group have come from all over the world to work in Portillo. Massive amounts of snow combined with steep, avalanche-prone chutes makes patrolling the area a challenge, requiring them to be extremely vigilant. Avalanche control here is extensive, and it's always a big day when heli-bombing takes place. Without this team of dedicated professionals, skiing at Portillo as we know it would be impossible.
Sarayna from Switzerland.
Alejandro de Argentina. I'm Santi from Catalonia.
Frédéric, France. Sergian's USA.
Pato, Chile.
The Portillo Ski School has earned an impressive reputation over the past 60 years. Many of the best instructors in the world choose to teach on the slopes of Portillo, and this season, 13 countries were represented on the ski school staff, led by director Robin Barnes.
Hello there. Hi. This is Robin Barnes, director of the ski school here at Portillo, like the queen of this place right here. Now listen, I watched you run around the restaurant last night, making sure everybody's needs were met. You really do a lot of different things here. What's your favorite thing?
Ooh, we get to do a lot of fun things, but probably the best is ripping around with some of our guests like yourself.
Sweet. Let's go do that.
Let's.
Bring it on. So Robin, how does this happen for you? You land in Portillo, Chile, running the ski school.
I'm pretty fortunate. I think I reflect every day on how lucky I am to have this job.
Yeah.
I get to work with instructors from all over the world that I learn from every single day.
Right.
Talents from all over the world, different perspectives on the same sport that you and I love to do.
Yeah.
The guests that come here, every week I meet people that I'll probably know for the rest of my life. I mean, just super nice people.
Yeah.
But I get to ski my brains out most days.
I'd be good with that.
It's not so hard to handle.
So here's some really cool Portillo history, skiing through the train tunnel.
Well, listen, that is super cool, and I bet you've got some pretty cool stories about that train tunnel.
Oh, I just love that train tunnel. So in the early 1900s, that was the first official ski lift to get up to Ski Portillo.
That's crazy.
Yep, early 1900s. The other cool thing is in our ski school lessons, kids lessons, huge world-class snowball fights.
For kids only?
Not to be missed. Well, I sneak in every now and again and play.
Right on.
Great. Other really cool things up the road though, so should we go check them out?
Absolutely. Robin, I wasn't sure you were going to let me take a break this morning. You know, I know you've got your winter skiing legs on. I've got my summer legs. So thanks for letting us take a break here. What a wicked spot. Tio Bob's might be one of the coolest spots in the world for lunch, après-ski, and then we're sort of in the middle of the mountains, so you get to ski down afterwards. So awesome.
I think you did okay this morning, Edith, skiing.
Thanks.
But this is one of the best places, unparalleled in the world of skiing, I think, for a place to stop on the mountain, grab a bite to eat. And the name Tio Bob's came from Tio Bob, who's Bob Purcell, who bought the resort in the early 60s from the Chilean government. So Tio means uncle, Uncle Bob's.
Love the stories around here. Awesome stuff. Great skiing.
Here's
Yummy
to Tio
drinks
Bob.
to Tio Bob. Not for the faint of heart. Guests can come up on Friday nights and go for a torchlight parade starting at 8 o'clock. So this is awesome, you know, they're going up after a day of skiing. This is really hard on your legs and they're skiing at night. And this is not sort of a fabricated torch. This is real fire that they're using, and they're skiing right from the top of the plateau lift to the bottom. At the bottom, they all gather around a fire, have a drink, the kids roast marshmallows. It's a great family event and something really special here at the resort. Well, these are my last few hours here in Portillo, boo-hoo. But what a great place to have to spend them in. Now, there's no question that Henry Purcell's vision and action are the reason that Portillo is the gem that it is today. Now, look, the only problem with coming here to Portillo is that you'll want to come back again, and many times. So hopefully for me, it won't be as long this time. Anyway, that's all the time that we have together for this show. I'm Edith Rozsa, and I hope to see you out on the slopes.